think we're off to a good start.
And you know what they say? A good start is half the race.
If we're on a fast track.
And I'm sure we are.
I think we can stand the pace.
Oh, I may even die trying. You have a smile on that face. By the way, I've been thinking I'll get the champagne for you. Thank you.
Good. I would like to take Robbie's apple dip.
What did I do now?
Well, you gave a little daughter a way to deal with the monsters. She told me what you said about courage. You know, about it not being unafraid. It's carrying on in spite of it.
And how did you leave?
Very happy. And with a lovely, lovely stepdad.
A lot of people here tonight. There's Robert.
Definitely enjoying getting this job.
Oh.
You and, Tiffany were lovers once, weren't you?
Yes. Tiff, well, that's kind of like personification of high-octane gasoline.
Well, what am I in comparison?
Look, the quickest way for a guy to get dismembered in this world is to start comparing sisters. However, I'll say this, that my going out with Tiffany was simply a way of looking for you. I mean, I didn't even know you existed.
Oh, that's good. You won't get in any trouble here. Did I drink all that?
It was a joint effort. Wait up. Another bottle of the 67, thank you. All right, sir.
Robert seems to be getting on very well with Cheryl.
Yeah, I think they look pretty good together, right?
Do you?
Well, yeah, she's a pretty girl, he's a handsome man. I think they're a nice-looking couple.
Oh, what a good scent.
And a Happy New Year, all over again.
I think I'm going to start drinking like this all the time.
Uh-huh.
It does such useful things to you.
To the mouth, right? like contributes to the next day's hangover, right?
It helps you forget bad things like death and taxes and stuff.
Yeah.
Makes me feel warm all over. And you have me totally puzzled.
I what? What? Has that?
Yeah. Huh? You're so...
What's a puzzle bomb?
He's so handsome. Strong and masculine.
That's it. Well, I've got to say, still having and people are sort of somewhat maybe looking at us.
Why? You're just dancing.
20 years ago, you got arrested for dancing like this.
You're the cop. Arrest me. But then if you arrested me, you'd have to search me. And I'd have to take my clothes off for you to search me. Take me to your jail.
Let's go.
Well, enjoy.
You could save a lot of money on any floor shows with those two.
What are you talking about? I thought you'd be delighted that Robert found someone he was attracted to. I think she's very nice.
You think she's nice? I think she's being a bit obvious.
A bit obvious. You know, there's a word for the way you're behaving. I think my little wife's just a teensy-weensy little bit jealous.
Well, I suppose every man deserves a woman like that sometimes. Aren't you lucky that she married one?
Let's go home and prove that.
For you? For me?
You know you're a very beautiful woman. You have a sort of glow that comes from within. A combination of the mystery and the earth kind of all rolled into one.
You know exactly what you're doing with me, don't you?
Well, I'm not trying to con you. That's what you mean.
Nope. I mean, you can have anything you want from me right now. So?
Why don't we leave it till some other time, when you're a little bit better, and then it'll be right and absolutely necessary.
You're an incredible man. You know that?
Huh?
I can't get this off. Get this off. No, you don't know it, do you? You're too modest. Strong. Good.
Bye, darling. See you this evening.
Not so fast. Where do you think you're going?
Come.
You're dressed. Where are you going at this time in the morning? Really well, it isn't ready yet.
Oh, the world of business won't wait.
Well, I'll send it a note saying you've been unavoidably detained.
I can think of nothing better I'd rather do than spend the rest of the day here with you. You do look ravishing.
Ravished, more like.
I didn't hear you complain last night.
Well, I'll complain now if you try and leave then.
I have to go.
Where are you going?
New York City.
Again?
Yeah. I'll be back in time for dinner, of course.
What time's the shuttle?
Soon.
What time's the next one?
Later.
Oh, good.
Don't do this.
Oh, come on.
Don't do
I
this.
just want a goodbye kiss. That's
I gave you a goodbye kiss.
Well, I don't want like to do.
Do this to me.
Oh, come on. Just relax and you'll catch your flight. Don't worry.
G'day, love.
Robert.
You were expecting maybe the mayor?
Oh, tell the truth, I wasn't sure who I was expecting.
That bad, huh?
You tell me.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Oh, this is embarrassing.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm the one wearing the towel.
You know what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean.
Is our mind maybe a little fuzzy?
Only on the major points.
Oh, all right. You want to know if I still respect you in the morning, right?
I want to know if there's any reason why you shouldn't.
Why shouldn't there be? Huh?
Oh, well, you know, it might have been wonderful.
Yeah.
There might have been bells ringing.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember any of it.
Oh.
Did we?
Did we have a great time? Did we have a great time? Oh.
You're making this difficult for me.
Are you kidding? After last night?
Oh.
Why would I do that?
So we did.
Oh, look, why don't you stay here for a minute? It's getting a little chilly, and I'll put some clothes on, and I'll pop back and I'll help you make the bed.
Oh, Cheryl, you can't even... Oh, you got so drunk you can't remember if you slept with him. Oh.
What's your name?
Do you have to do that?
Sing?
Sounds so cheerful.
Well, was it good for you?
How should I know?
Who should I ask, then?
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're enjoying this, tormenting a helpless woman.
You sure helped yourself last night.
Oh, Robert. For the sake of my sanity, not my self-respect, did I or did I not sleep with you last night? What?
You did not.
Are you sure?
I would have remembered.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better?
You want some proof?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What? Oh, my head. Oh.
There.
You slept on the couch?
Proving that nothing happened between us last night.
How'd I get to bed?
Well, after you collapsed on the floor, I carried you.
How many of your buttons did I get undone before I passed out?
Not nearly enough. But I'm surprised you even remember that much.
Oh, that's all I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I have you to thank for getting me undressed and into my nightgown.
Under the circumstances, it was the very least I could do.
Thanks. I'm grateful that's all you did.
Well, I don't take advantage of helpless women. Besides, it's much more fun when you cooperate.
Oh, Robert, I want you to know I am mortified. I am mortified by my behavior last night. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We've all been over the speed limit before.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't lose control like that. It's not my style. I had a reason.
I figured that.
Can I explain?
Sure, I'd like to hear.
Can you stay for breakfast? I can fix something really quick.
Sounds great.
Good. Let me just get dressed.
You want a hand? I'm really tight on the buttons and snaps now, you know.
Thanks. I think I can do my own now. Don't go away.
Don't worry.
I hate to break this up. No, I have to. Business meeting scheduled the whole day, and my sister won't like to be kept waiting.
I hope your business associates know how much I sacrifice for your career.
Well, I never discuss it with them, but I certainly appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, wow. Have you seen my earrings?
No, they didn't match this tie, so I didn't bother to pick them up.
No, I'm serious. One of them's missing.
No. You look for it?
No.
Look all over the place. Are you sure you had it when you came home?
Well, I don't know. I did have other things on my mind.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Maybe I left it at the club.
Well, I'll call Angel quickly.
No.
Why not?
Well, don't bother him. I can just go over there.
Well, I'm sure it's no bother. Unless, of course, maybe you had an ulterior motive for dropping by the club.
Why else would I go to the club?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought maybe to keep an eye on a certain elevator. As we all know, what goes up must come down. For example, your ex-husband.
You think I want to check up on Robert?
No, I just think you might be just a weensy, a little bit curious as to whether he spent the night with Charlotte or not.
Oh, I don't care. Okay, we street Swiss. I suppose. Maybe.
Well, whatever you say.
You think I should be a bit more trusting, don't you? Of everybody, especially you.
Oh, I really don't care about me because making up is so much fun.
It is, isn't it?
It gets better and better every day. Amazing, isn't it?
But you have to practice.
You do. You can count on it.
Listen, don't let your meeting drag on, because it's just so boring when you miss the last shuttle and you have to stay in New York.
It won't. And I don't want to stay any longer than I have to. I can't think of anything that will delay me this time, promise. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll be here.
Look for that earring, won't you?
Yes.
And I'll be away most of the afternoon.
Where can I reach you?
You can't, and neither can anyone else. I'm officially unavailable.
I understand. Gallery Olivia. Who's calling, please? The Roger Marchand? I'll see if Olivia is still here, Mr. Marchand. Hang on, please. Roger Marchand is on the line.
He's one of the biggest art collectors in Europe.
I know. He insisted on talking to you personally.
I think I can be available for this one call. It's Olivia St. John.
Miss St. John, my name is Roger Marchand. I trust you know who I am.
Very well, Mr. Marchand. What can I do for you?
Well, I am in town only until late this afternoon, and I would like very much to meet with you as soon as possible.
I'm afraid I have other plans today, Mr. Marchand.
I'll make it well worth your while. I intend to purchase an enormous amount of art from your gallery.
I certainly welcome your business, Mr. Marchand.
I
However,
realize that this is very short notice, but under the circumstances, I don't see how you can afford not to accommodate me. It's now or never, Miss St. John. Are you interested in the sale?
very much so.
I'm staying at the Somerset Arms. I'll wait for you here.
I'm on my way. When Duke Lavery arrives, tell him I was called away on business. Ask him to stay here, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
All right. How did I do?
Good piece of work. You even had me convinced.
Good thing she didn't start asking questions. I don't know beans about art.
And my daughter knows just as little about my business. Unfortunately, that doesn't stop her from trying to put on Julian's mantle.
Well, how did you find out that she had phoned Lavery and asked to meet with him?
I have my sources. Now it's time for another little chat with Lavery. I need to spell out to him exactly how we do things around here.
You think he'll listen?
He better. I'm as committed as anyone to carrying out Julian's wishes, but they damn well better be carried out my way. If Duke agrees, then we have no problem.
And, if he doesn't?
She's perking this morning. Up and at 'em, sweetie.
You want me to get that?
Yes, please.
Hello.
Robert?
Surely a long number.
What are you doing in my sister's apartment at this hour of the morning?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you, Tiffany.
The scheme worked.
Don't go jumping to any conclusions.
Are you still
Still in bed? I'm sorry, I can call you back. Pardon me for me to interrupt the throat.
Just calm down, will you? And just stop hyperventilating.
This is wonderful. This is absolute. I don't know how to thank you.
It was nothing.
Oh.
Literally.
Oh, you're too
Honest. I see that wonderful charm is still there.
You'd be surprised what you can do with a couple of bottles of champagne.
I know from experience.
Speaking of life in the trenches, what's the latest on your prospects of becoming Mrs. Donnelly?
I'm thinking about it.
Why the hesitation?
Well, among other things,
Because Sean is so all-fired sure that I would just jump down on my knees and kiss his feet the minute he popped the question.
Why do I feel I'm getting over my head here?
You ask. Listen, I gotta go. Tell Cheryl I'll talk to her later.
Any other message?
Yes, congratulations.
Enjoy yourselves.
I'm impressed. I mean, most people can't even look at food during a hangover, much less prepare it.
Well, cooking it was easy. Eating it's another story. I guess it's explanation time. Last night, I was trying to forget. Remember the night I stood you up at Duke's?
Yeah, to attend a memorial service for a friend, right?
Yeah. Julian was more than a friend.
That's what I figured.
At least he used to be. We hadn't seen each other in quite a few years. It's funny how somebody can disappear out of your life for a while. You don't think about them every day, but when you find out they're really gone, it's like a hole opens up inside you and you swear you'll never fill it.
Yeah, well, I guess we all carry a few of those around.
Julian and I met when we were very young, and it was your basic love at first sight. I always assumed that we'd get married, but that didn't happen.
Do I need to know why?
Let's just say circumstances came between us, and we went our separate ways. But I never forgot him. He was special. He was the love of my life. And I didn't realize till now that he's still very much a part of me. It's going to take a long time to get over it. You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? You've lost someone, too?
Tiffany probably mentioned it.
No. She didn't have to. I can see it in your eyes. Guess it takes one to know one.
My wife, Holly, unexpectedly died about a year ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I'm making life miserable for Anna and Robin, and... Well, you know, I guess I can't help it. They're the only family that I've got. Anna accuses me of being overprotective.
Are you?
Probably. But the life of me, I cannot help myself. They're really all I've got left, and I mean, if anything were to happen to them... So, to that end, I'll do anything that I have to, and I mean anything, to look after them. Nobody is going to mess with my family again.
Victor, what are you doing here?
I dropped in to see you.
How did you know I would be here?
I know everything.
Where's Olivia?
We'll discuss my daughter later. At the moment, we have more important matters to go over.
Such as?
Such as making absolutely certain that you and I present a united front to the rest of the organization.
Why shouldn't we?
That's up to you. I expect you to take a more active role in helping me phase out our past business dealings.
Well, if you mean the bootleg booze, the gambling, and the prostitution...
I mean all of it.
I told you I won't be involved in anything even remotely illegal.
You have no choice. You want to be established as the dominant force in the organization, don't you?
If I'm going to keep the promise I made to Julian, yes.
Then you simply must take charge of all operations. You can't simply pick and choose. We gave you the symbol of our power. You have to earn our respect. All the ceremonial ring-kissing in the world isn't going to do that. You're planning on running the mob, you got to do it from the front lines, not from some ivory tower.
And why should I dirty my hands cleaning up other people's mess?
It's your mess now, and you're already wallowing in it with the rest of us. Or have you forgotten how close you came to being implicated in 2 murders?
That won't happen again.
It could. Those renegades from the organization that planted the corpses on you, huh? You were lucky. You found the bodies in time. You were able to dispose of them by dumping them in the harbor so you couldn't be linked to the murders. But next time, you may not be so fortunate. You have to take the offensive when you can, Duke. Believe me, I don't want to see you fished out of the bait.
About time. Damn. Guess I'm buying the beers. Hey, pass me some of your bait.
Looks expensive. Hey, bet I could get $50 for this at a pawn shop.
Yeah, let me see. There's an inscription in the back. How sweet.
Hey, finders keepers.
Hey, drop it off at the police station, lost and found. So the poor guy at least has a chance to claim it.
Or should I?
It's obviously got sentimental value.
I'll think about it. See what else we can catch.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe you can buy the beers.
Yeah, thanks for the update, guy. Mm-hmm. Well, I should be down there shortly. Yeah, thanks.
You have to go so soon? I felt like we were just getting started.
You haven't gotten rid of me quite that easy.
Good. Thanks for listening and understanding.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
I'm sorry if I brought up sad memories for you. It was just really great to talk to someone who knew what I was going through.
It's okay. I believe stuff like that's good for the spirit. Besides, proves that we have at least something in common.
You know, you're even better than Tiffany said you were.
Yeah, Tiffany. Oh, that reminds me.
What?
Well, yeah, your sister had something to do with my asking you out.
I thought so.
But don't look at it that way. I mean, let's face it. Sooner or later, I would have gotten around to it myself. I mean, you are a very attractive woman, and I'm very available.
Well, remind me to send my sister a thank you note.
I wouldn't bother. I don't think she had your best intentions at heart at the time.
Well, if she had, it would have been the first time.
At any rate, I should have mentioned this earlier.
Oh, don't apologize. I don't care why we got together. I'm just glad we did.
Oh, so am I. Matter of fact, I was thinking maybe we could organize a rematch.
I'd love to. Only next time, I promise I'll go easy on the champagne.
And don't bother. Next time I'm not going to be quite so much gentleman.
Oh, okay.
No sign of hearing, Mrs. Lavery, but I'll keep looking.
I'm sorry to put you to so much trouble.
No trouble at all. I'll tell Angie you lost it, and I'm sure the hearing will turn up.
Thank you. They're my favorite pair.
Well, we'll give you a call when we find it.
I appreciate that.
Was there anything else?
No, I'm just resting.
I had a feeling you'd be waiting for me.
Waiting for you?
Yeah, I didn't know you cared.
I don't.
But you're here, aren't you?
Yes, I'm here. Looking for Nearing here.
Huh? Is it on purpose?
No.
You know, it's an amazing coincidence.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm not here checking up on you.
Did I say you were?
You are the most egotistical man I have ever had the misfortune to meet. Do you know that?
Husband know you're here?
What difference does that make?
Doesn't, does he?
He does know I'm here. I'm here looking for Nearing.
Easier found than a missing husband.
That was a misunderstanding, Robert.
So, I take it that you two kissed and made up, huh?
We talked.
Yeah.
He explained everything.
Everything?
What do you mean?
Well, just the certain mysteries surrounding the acquisition of a particular club in New York.
We didn't talk about that.
I thought not.
Because I did not.
What a coincidence.
Because I trust him. Which is a quality, I might add, sorely lacking in my ex-husband.
Maybe he has a reason.
Well, maybe Duke is a master criminal, but I don't believe that either. You see, because I trust my husband. I believe him. Why don't you?
Okay, you've said your piece. Now, where's Olivia?
Forget Olivia.
Why? We're supposed to be partners.
My daughter is not going to become part of the organization. You understand?
Why don't you tell her that?
I already have. I'm going to keep repeating it to her until I get it through her thick skull.
And doesn't the lady have any say in this matter?
No. I've already lost 2 sons to mob violence. I'm not about to lose a daughter.
I thought the whole idea was to put an end to violence.
The idea and the reality are 2 very different things. I don't have to tell you that, Duke.
I noticed.
My daughter may think she can handle the life of the organization, but she has no idea of the cutthroats and the animals she'd have to deal with. There's no way we can get them to take orders from a woman. I'm going to make damn sure they don't have to. There's one more thing. You and I have much to do in the coming weeks. I'm going to need you here full time. This commuting from Port Charles has got to stop.
Not a chance. My family's there. You can't ask me to do that.
I'm not asking.
This wasn't one of the ground rules, Victor.
Rules change. So do circumstances. And yours are about to get very interesting.
You know, she is nothing but a conniving witch.
Sean, that is no way to talk about the woman you love.
Do you have any idea how many years it took me to pop the question to any woman, to get up enough nerve to do that, and what happens? Tiffany bats those baby blues at me and tells me she'll think about it. What do you mean she'll think about it?
Sure. But it is interesting that you assume just because you're ready for commitment that she is too. I mean, if it was the other way around, well, it's my guess that Mr. Donnelly has left an awful lot of women hanging around in the
Wait, just whose side are you on, anyway?
I'm just pointing out a little...
Oh, yeah, sure, just pointing out...
Yes? Excuse me. My name is Fran Woods. I sent you the telegram about my missing...
Woods, please, come in.
Come
Yes.
in. Have a seat.
Yes, yes.
I'll leave you 2 alone. Don't mind me, I'm just going yachting.
Right, Mrs. Woods. Okay. Now then, what is your husband's full name?
Martin.
Martin.
Martin Walensky.
Walensky?
Yes. He also goes by Martin Woods.
Why the alias?
Just easier. He uses it for business purposes.
And what exactly is his business?
He sells restaurant supplies.
Oh, kind of like a traveling salesman, sort of?
Yes, that's right. He does cover a lot of territory, and he was last here in Port Charles when he disappeared.
And that was the last you heard from him? Okay.
I haven't even had a phone call, and that's not like my husband.
Oh, I see. Now, what restaurants was he visiting here in town?
I don't know. He did spend a lot of time at the waterfront.
Oh, okay. You don't happen to know whether your husband was in any trouble?
Trouble? Marty? Oh, no. Marty never had an enemy in his life.
Excuse me, but I have to ask. You don't think there was any other woman?
Mm-mm. My husband loves me. Something's happened to him. I'm sure of it. Will you help me find him, please? I don't have much money, but I'll pay you anything I can.
And excuse me, Duke's online, too.
Oh, would you excuse me, please? Thank you. Hello, darling. How's it going?
Slowly.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Anna, I'm sorry, but there's been a slight change of plan.
How slight?
Well, I have to stay in New York City after all.
For how long?
I'll try to be home tomorrow, but please don't hold me to it.
You're okay, aren't you?
I'm fine. Of course, why shouldn't I be?
Well, I just worry about you, that's all. Hurry back.
I will. I'll call you again later. I love you.
I love you too. Bye. I'm sorry. Mrs. Woods, yes, I will take your case. I am going to help you find your missing husband. Thank you. But, please, don't worry about anything. Just let me take care of it.
Scorpio.
What can you tell me about a missing person named Martin Woods, a.k.a. Martin Walensky?
Well, yes, love. My back is much better. How are you?
Busy, and I need your help. Mrs. Woods is looking for her missing husband, and I'm helping her find him.
No, that's what you're good at.
He is a traveling salesman. He hustles restaurant supplies here in Port Charles, and Fran, his wife, said that he disappeared from here.
Hey, maybe he and Duke are off somewhere together.
Robert, I've never liked you. Would you punch Woods up on the computer for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything?
Not a thing.
But I'll keep my eyes open, and I'll find you all the husbands you like, even your little aunt.
What would I do without you?
Robert. Some fishermen just pulled out of the harbor.
Expensive catch.
Yeah. Guy just turned into lost and found.
To Marty on our 10th anniversary, Fran. Fran? Marty?
Strike a chord?
Maybe.
You're not telling me that you know who this watch belongs to.
It's just a possibility, Guy. Just a possibility.
Olivia.
I'm sorry I missed you, Duke. I feel like such an idiot. My father set me up.
How did you find me?
I've been tracking you down for several hours. Why didn't you wait for me at the gallery?
You know, I don't like to get involved in family squabbles, especially when it's the Jeromes.
You spoke to my father.
Yeah, we had a very nice long chat, and the gist of it was he doesn't want you to be involved in the organization.
So what else is new?
I suggest you listen to your father.
I thought you respected my ability.
Almost as much as I respect your father's stubbornness.
What about our plans to work together? What about Julian's dream? Surely you're not going to abandon all that because my father still thinks I'm his little girl.
I'm not abandoning anything, but you are. You're going to watch from the sidelines.
Don't you bet on it.
You don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know what these people are like, but your father does. And he's more than convinced that they won't respect you as a leader, okay?
Well, then we'll just have to change their minds, won't we?
Sorry, Mr. Lavery isn't answering. He must not be in his room.
Are you absolutely sure you've got the right room?
Oh, yes, ma'am. He's the only Lavery registered at the hotel.
Okay, well, just tell him his wife called and have him phone me at home, please.
I certainly will. You have a nice evening.
Thank you. Hi.
How does some good, if not interesting, news sound to you?
Great. What have you got?
This guy, Martin Woods, nickname perhaps Marty?
Yes?
Inscription, to Marty on our 10th anniversary, Fran. How does that sound to you?
On what?
A wristwatch. Very expensive, very classy. Gold case, gold band, diamonds, the whole Megillah.
Well, I don't know. Fran Woods didn't mention any jewelry, but I'll ask her. Was there a person attached to this watch?
Not recently. It was just fished out of the Port Charles Harbour by a couple of fishermen.
Can I see it?
Well, it's in the lab going through the usual tests. I'll send it over later.
Not the kind of watch you throw away if it doesn't work anymore.
As a matter of fact, it was still operating. Correct time, date, after being submerged in water that I wouldn't even want to swim in. What else you got in this missing husband?
Nothing. Nothing much that I can piece together. Wouldn't mind picking your brains on it, though. You want to have dinner tonight with me and Robin?
Well, it's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
But, I might have plans.
Oh, well, when will you know?
As soon as I make a call, if I can use your line.
Please, be my guest.
Private call.
Private. Silly me, I'll just be outside.
Have a coffee.
I'll have a coffee.
Hello?
You know, I've just been thinking to myself, what a great start to the day. I mean, breakfast, view of the harbor.
That was the best cure for a hangover I ever had. Well, half a cure anyway. First I thought I was going to die, and then I was afraid I wasn't going to die.
Aha. All right, the final cure, as I see it, should be dinner tonight. You know, hair of the dog, as I say, without quite so much dog.
Well, I was going to say dinner sounds great, but no champagne.
That's a good idea. Look, I'm here at Anna's office. I don't want to tie up the phone, so why don't we talk about the where of dinner when I get over there?
Great. I'm easy to please.
Good. We'll talk about that, too. 8?
8. I'll see you then.
All clear, my little sugar plum. I want to thank you for the invite tonight, but as it turns out, the plans that I thought I had, I now have. Yeah. Anyway, give Robin a big kiss for me. Tell her I'll pick her up after school tomorrow for a nice big ice cream to ruin her supper.
I will do. Judging by the floor show last night, I presume your plans are with Miss Cheryl Stansbury, right?
I wasn't aware I was putting on any more of a floor show than you're your husband. Or do I detect a little sniff of snide in the way you say that? Hmm? Yes, yes. Hmm?
Not at all. Just because she was sticking to you like a wet T-shirt.
She was very tired and the champagne had gone to her head. Any objections?
No. I just don't want you entering into any kind of an affair with that woman and getting hurt.
Look, I know exactly what I'm entering into. I find her very beautiful and charming and sexy and witty.
I'm glad to hear that somebody has their emotional life on track.
Oh, Sean, yours can't be as bad as all that.
How would I know? I'm numb. Only way to survive.
I'd love to stay and chat. But Olin and Robin, they're waiting dinner for me. Robert, come here. Can you stick around with him for a while? I think he needs you.
Yeah.
Right. Sean, it'll all come out great in the end, I promise.
You know, I really don't know that because I have stopped feeling, thinking. But don't worry about me. Just go home to your house, your wonderful family, your beautiful child.
Bye, Robert. Have a nice evening.
You know, the whole thing about feeling as pathetic as you do at the moment is that you just can't share it with anybody.
Oh, that's because you don't understand. I have never put my entire emotional life on the line like this before. Now, I have done everything. I have bought this woman gifts. I have romanced her. I have satisfied every whim that she ever had.
Well, listen, hey, you're the one that decided you wanted to get married, not Tiffany.
Oh, come on. She's been talking about it for months. Now, all I finally did was buy into the program and decide to do it. That's all.
Yeah, but look, you know, I mean, when she was finally faced with the whole prospect of settling down and getting married, maybe it's the wrong time for her, after all.
All right, fine. Now, if she would have said that, I would have understood. I would have disagreed, but I would have understood. Now, what the hell does this woman want?
Sigmund Freud pondered exactly the same question. Now, the whole thing is that Tiffany might not know what she wants.
Oh. It's glad I found that out, because I am getting sick and tired of her games. You see, that woman has me dancing around like some Heffleman puppet. I don't like it. Now, either she gives me a straight answer, or this case is closed. Will you give me back my hat?
We'll just tell him his wife called then. Yes. And have him call me if he returns to the club. Thank you.
Did you get Uncle Doug on the phone?
No, he wasn't there. I left a message and I expect he'll call back.
Great. Uncle Duke's in New York and Daddy can't come to dinner.
It's just you and your old mum. Come on.
Mommy?
Mm-hmm.
Is Daddy in some kind of danger?
The only danger your father is in tonight is asphyxiation by too much perfume. He has a date with a woman. Cheryl Stansbury.
I met her, didn't I? She came over at Christmas time. She is so gorgeous.
You think so?
Yeah, she's like a movie star or something. I mean, she's not as pretty as you are. At all. You're the most beautiful woman in the whole world.
Yeah, you don't have to pacify me. Yeah, I suppose she is quite pretty.
Yeah. But not as pretty as you.
No.
Ta-da! Hey, you look great. Oh, is that a sweet little welcome or what?
Well, I wanted you to be welcome.
Did you? Well, I feel welcome. I've got to say, you know, the mind has been somewhat wandering a little bit today.
Oh, from what to what?
From one boring detail back to another boring detail back to... Will I call her or not?
Well, I'll tell you, if you hadn't called me when you did, I was going to issue a warrant for your arrest and have you delivered here.
I'll go quietly. This is nice.
Oh, good. I hope you don't
Power
mind.
strike, is it?
It's supposed to be romantic. I just thought that going to a restaurant sounded awful.
It's a magnificent idea.
Good. Dinner will be ready in about half an hour. Can I get you something to drink? Some champagne, perhaps?
Let's stay away from the champagne.
How about some music? You know, the stereo here is wonderful, and I have some great new CDs. I'll get...
I know.
How do you know about my CDs? Did you look at them last night?
I didn't think of it, actually. No, it's very simple. Can't you hear the music? Want to dance?
Love to.
Too bad if you don't, because you've already started it.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is really stupid.
No, it's not. No. I mean, let's face it. There's something I guess we both sort of want, but I think we know if we go to bed at this point, there's going to be more there than just the two of us. We'll be dragging all like ghosts along.
This isn't forever. I think I need this very much.
Yeah, well, yeah, we both do. But when we do it, it should be, it shouldn't be to drown out the memories. That never works, not for very long.
Our pasts make us what we are.
Yeah, but our time will come.
Oh, we're right.
What?
Go. Just go.
Okay, wait a minute. How's about one for the road? I'm going.
No.
I'm going. Listen, my cab won't be here for 30 seconds.
Hi. Could you please call Mr. Lavery's room for me?
This is Mrs. Lavery, isn't it?
Yeah, how do you know?
Oh, that accent. I love a British accent. They sound so educated. Didn't he call you before?
No, he didn't.
Oh, I'll bet he's still out and didn't get your message yet. We always leave 2 copies of telephone messages, one at the front desk and the other one under the door to the room, so nothing gets lost.
Right. Good. Maybe he's waiting to call me, and I really want to go to sleep. Would you mind ringing his room?
Not a bit.
Duke! Are you there? Hi, could you help me a minute?
Pretty lady like you, absolutely.
My boyfriend and I were here this afternoon. He's still registered here.
Lucky guy.
Oh, stupid me. I left my earrings in there on the nightstand. You could help me by letting me in to get my earrings.
Lady, if I get caught at this...
I never saw you. I never heard of you.
2 minutes, okay?
Thank you so much. Who are you, Duke Lavery? What makes you tick? Such a handsome guy. Can't figure you out. She would be beautiful. Why should you marry anything less? But is she worth changing your life for? Seem to think so. Call your wife at home as soon as possible.
Find your earrings, lady?
Yes, I found exactly what I was looking for. Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Wade. Has there been any news about my husband?
You said milk, right?
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Felicia.
I made some more if you want it.
Okay, we'll be fine.
In that case, do you mind if I take a late lunch? I'm meeting Terry.
No, that's fine. You know where we are. I've got some work to do with Mrs. Woods.
Okay, thank you.
You think it's hopeless, don't you?
No, I don't. I wouldn't have asked you to stay. I have something to show you. I want you to take a good look at it, see if you recognize it.
It's a man's watch.
Yes, but there may be something special about it.
Well, it's like the one I gave to Marty.
There's an inscription on the back.
To Marty on our 10th. Oh, my God. It's Marty's.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. I had the jeweler inscribe this on the back for our anniversary. This is Marty's watch. The one I gave him. Where did you find it?
It was found on the waterfront. They took it out of the river.
Marty! This is Marty's. Oh, my God, something's happened to her.
No, we don't know that. No, we don't know that.
Oh, no. Marty's dead. He's dead.
No. Please, look, this is just where they found the watch.
You said the river, please.
Yes, it's just where they found the watch. Please. It doesn't mean that he's dead. Mrs. Woods, please, you must calm down. There could be a number of reasons why the watch was found there. It could have been stolen. It could have been dropped on the docks.
Oh, do you think so?
Absolutely, I think so. Now, you must remain calm, and we must look upon this as a step in the right direction to finding your husband, okay?
Oh, please, it has to be. Please.
This is extremely difficult for you, but I want you to remain calm, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to hold on to your strength and to have some hope, okay?
I will.
All right.
What is it that you want me to do?
Okay, darling. Just 1 second. I want you to give me all the answers you can about your husband, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything, everything you can tell me about him. A friend, a phone number, a name, who he works with.
I don't know.
Well, you must know who he works with.
Well, he worked in a lot of different places.
What, name them?
I don't know. I mean, he had a lot of different jobs. He traveled a lot.
Well, where did he travel to? What did he sell?
He sold restaurant supplies.
Yeah.
And that's all I know. He didn't like me to ask questions about his business.
Weren't you curious?
Yes, of course, but I just didn't want him to get upset. Besides, when we were alone, he would just say, well, I don't want to bring business into bed. You know what I mean?
Yes. Friends. A best friend.
He always said that I'm his best friend.
Well, drinking partners, school chums.
He said he had enough of them on the road.
How about your neighbors?
Well, we only saw him every once in a while. He didn't like other people to know our business. I guess he's a loner.
Apparently so, yes. I still think we should talk to your neighbors, though, about this.
I already did. Nobody's seen him.
Well, I have a blank page, Mrs. Withers.
You're afraid, aren't you?
No.
You just said not to jump to conclusions, and then you did. You're afraid that I'm never going to see him again, aren't you?